Okay, there we go. Okay, one second. Let me put this up on Twitter. Okay. Okay. Hey guys, how you doing? Okay, one second here. Let me just gotta change one thing in my settings here. And I'm gonna have the money guide out right after the stream, guys, for this week. I'm sorry, I've just been so busy, and I've just been running around. I've been just doing so many different. There's so many projects that I'm just rushing to get out, and it's just I'm just really sorry for delaying everything, guys. Okay. Okay.
Bro, you're not playing GTA 4?
Oh, wait, does it say I'm playing GTA 4? It doesn't, oh, it didn't update, Oh man, okay, hang on a second here. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, everyone. It didn't update. This is not a charity stream. It was that was for last time. I don't know why it didn't update. I saved it again. Thank you for telling me. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. That changed with the title by accident. Let me fix this here. Okay, saving here. Okay, all of that is fixed now here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry everyone again for that, you know, my mistake with that. It was, you know, I don't know why it didn't change it. Is the title fixed now? Is it good now? Okay. One second here, and, okay. I know I said I need to step away, but this cures my depression. Also, I sent you an article on the GTA 6 hacker. He got found guilty, and probably soon I'll start the script for the Red Dead Redemption 2 retrospective we could talk on together. Oh, okay. Thank you for the super chat, Blinded Eagle. Thank you, man. I hope that you feel I hope that you feel better, man. Yeah, I'm sorry about the title mix-up a little bit earlier, guys. It was the same title from last time. It was an accident. The picture says GTA 4. Refresh the page. If you guys refresh the page, does it say Red Dead Online stream? Because this is not a charity stream for this one. That was the last week one. I'm sorry, it just didn't change from last week. Will I ever do an Izonzo review? I actually want to do one on that. Yes, Izonzo, I do want to do a video on. Yes, I did take a look at that, Mario. But I can't believe that somebody that's wanted would go on a game show. The thumbnail says GTA 4 Pro. Refresh the page, just refresh it. Refresh it. I'm sorry about that. It was an accident.
So, you want some work, partner? I've got some.
Thank you, PlayStation Fanboy,
Yeah.
for sponsoring my channel. Thanks,
This
man.
just came in. A telegram. Have a look and go to work. Remember, justice must be served as harsh as the situation demands. Weakness is a tool of evil. Perhaps its greatest tool.
I
So
might,
don't show weakness.
I might play Starfield. I'm gonna play GTA Online on Sunday. Sunday we'll do GTA Online. Okay, I'll pin it, Chaz. Okay. Been out of power for over 24 hours now. What happened? Brother, I appreciate your efforts. Thank you, Viking. This one is not a charity stream though, Viking. That was the one from last week. But thank you for the comment, man. But I'm still running the charity campaign on videos. So on the sides of my videos, you guys will see the Maui Food Bank, which is actually a really good charity. But if it just pops up with the GTA thumbnail, just refresh the page, because that was just an accident. It was just from when's the new SOCOM video, and probably tomorrow or the next day. But thank you for that, Viking. It was yeah, I just don't know. The government has failed to act in Hawaii. They have really failed there. Spider-Man 2 PS5 also coming next Friday, so hype. Oh, okay, Blinded Eagle. I have to play the other Spider-Man games when I get the chance. But thank you for that comment, Viking. You still here? Okay, search the area for the cart. Yeah, oh, okay, 1 second here. What? How did I... What the... Okay. God, my aim is just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was just saying, for anybody who sees the GTA 4 thumbnail, just refresh the page. I apologize for that, guys. It was just an accident. I don't know why it just kept the same name from last stream. Hey, Pro, I trolled a scammer. He was and he would steal people's money. I made him regret this. Well, I can't stand scammers personally, Suspect 13, and I'm gonna have a video within a week of just me confronting the scammer that was impersonating me and pretending to be me. Thank you, Buckbeak. I have been catching up on your Max Payne playthrough. It's very good, and so Part 5 was creepy. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Buckbeak. Thanks, man. Yes, I would consider doing a lore video on the Mafia games, yes. Hey, Shuey, how are you? How are you? I bought the Galaxy lamps. It's really cool. It saves time from hanging RGB lights. I'm glad that you like it, DJ. Yeah, and I only do sponsorships for companies that I like and products that I use. But Viking, if you're still here, I think it was that the U.S. government, I think, only gave like $700 or so per like each person that was affected by the fires in Hawaii. Which that's, you know, if you lost your house and your livelihood, that's nowhere near to get your to rebuild your house. players can attack the cart. Oh no! Okay, that almost failed there. What the? Did I just get a wanted level for recovering a stolen wagon? What are the chances of Jason or Lucia making a cameo appearance in GTA Online as a teaser for GTA 6? Probably not. It's not gonna happen. No, I can't imagine that. Thank you, U20. Thank you for the super chat, man. Oh, that's... I got a challenge for eating canned food? Okay.
Horse like that sure bring in a pretty penny.
One more here. There we go. I would say Red Dead Redemption 2 is the superior game because this is all the features that it has available to it. Hey, Super Mario Edgar. Have you heard the theory that the strange man is really Kane? Yes, I've heard about that theory before. It's possible. Hey Pro, I watched a scammer video and I can't believe that there are people like these today who will manipulate you and your family for money. It's immorally wicked. Thank you, PlayStation Fanboy, for the super chat. And I have another video on a video of me confronting a scammer who was pretending to be me. That'll be out within a week. Strange man reminds me of my Google what? Find a scouting spot before the target arrives, okay. Pro, I've never seen you standing up. You should watch my videos of my real-life videos of just me exploring, like, New York. You'll see that. There's, like, a video of me in Coney Island, and then there's a video of me also in Bismarck, North Dakota. That's so you can see me standing up. Do you think the U.S. government is responding well to the Maui fires? Personally, I think it's awful, especially, well, find a target. Oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. He's up there. No, I don't think that the government is responding well to it. I don't. Oh, he's running. Thank you for the super chat, Mario. Will there be more scamming, more scammer trolling videos? Yes. And for anybody who says GTA 4 on the video, just please refresh the page. I just apologize for that. It was just the last stream. We were doing a charity stream, and when I started up this stream today, it just didn't refresh the name. So I apologize for that. Okay, let's get over here. But I just don't understand this. Like, why we pay such high taxes in America, and it's the fact that the government has so much money, and when it comes to it, the government wastes so much money on such stupid things. But then when it comes to its people actually needing help when there's a disaster, you know, they're just so slow and so incompetent. Hey Tumble, how are you, man?
Of course.
Thank you, Viking, for the super chat.
I'll wriggle out of this when I do.
Have you ever gotten a virus in your computer? Of course, but I haven't gotten a virus in many, many years. What's that, Beast? When there's 3 minutes left, donate. You know anything about the Turkish Mafia? Not really, no. Thank you, Invisible Man, for the super chat. Speaking of GTA 6, I saw a video saying they're going to use facial recognition to keep kids from playing GTA 6. It might just be clickbait, but I think it's a bad idea. No, they're not going to do something like that. And the thing about this is that kids are a huge part of Grand Theft Auto's player base. They are. Even though it's an M-rated game. You know, how many of us were kids we played Grand Theft Auto? So it's, well, the government has been just really incompetent with Hawaii. And you know, the thing about this is, you know, I'm not trying to get into politics, but, you know, I question, why is the American president only in Hawaii for, what, a day? It's like, it was just like a day, that's it? I don't think he was even there for a full day. And then he went back. Like, literally, like the Hawaii Maui wildfires are, like, the worst wildfire in American history, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think those are the worst fires in American history. It's like, over 100 people have died. You have, like, 700 people that are still missing. They don't know where they are. You have entire towns that were burnt down, and the president's only there for a day and then just leaves. It's like, what on earth is he doing?
Signs your life away, you know. Oh!
Make the most of the ride, my friend. It won't take long. Here. You earned it.
Yeah, I could play Detroit Become Human one day. Do you know any medieval history? A little bit, not too much, though. I know, Enlightenment history. Whose death shocked you the most, Red Dead Redemption 2? Probably Sean. Sean probably, I would say, the most shocking death. Actually, hold on a second, let's go see James Langton. Favorite U.S. president? Probably Teddy Roosevelt. Who's the most innocent character in Red Dead Redemption? Oh, that's a hard one to answer. In Red Dead Redemption 2, I would say the most innocent character would have to be probably Mr. Downs in Red Dead Redemption 2. He's just generally a good guy, and Arthur like beats him half to death. You know, most innocent guy in Red Dead Redemption 1. Who's the most innocent person in Red Dead Redemption 1? Luisa, I guess, kind of, but she was still like a freedom fighter. Like, you know, she fought in like wars. I'm trying to think of somebody that doesn't like have anything to do with violence. Hey, GB. Oh, I don't know what that is, Beast. Well, Jack isn't really completely innocent because you know what Jack does at the end of Red Dead. And Jack is really who you make him out to be. So, you know, you can make Jack to be a complete scumbag. Nastus, yeah. Nastus and Bonnie, probably, yeah. Yeah. Okay, and how are so many people on rank 7,000 on GTA? They're not. They had modded levels on PS3 and then they transferred to PS4, and then from PS4 they transferred to PS5. That was when PS3 was still up. What outfits would you recommend for hot and cold weather in Red Dead Online? Thank you, U20 for the super chat. Well, it's a combination of like different stuff, but you want to definitely wear gloves in really cold temperatures. Try to have like you know, a shirt, coat on. For hot temperatures, you can really, you know, wear as little as you need. And, like, you know, and if you don't wear the right clothing, your Deadeye will start draining. So it's,
So you're back around, eh? Looking for work? Well then.
okay, let's see, what do we got here? Let's do a paid killing.
Okay. It's all written down. Just take a read of that. There.
The most evil character in
Should be
both
clear
Red Dead
enough.
Redemption
Take it.
games?
Go on.
Red Dead Redemption 1, it will probably be Edgar Ross. Second game would probably be, it would probably be Micah. Oh yeah, this game has 3 different currencies. Cornwall was evil, yeah, he was. Got any stories you could tell us? I have to think about. I'm sure I can think of something to tell. People hate Micah Bell, but everyone would do the same to survive. No. I mean, do you really think that Arthur would betray the gang? Even if Arthur got caught, no, Arthur wouldn't do that. And I mean, look at Strauss. Even Strauss got captured by the Pinkertons and he refused to talk. He died in captivity. Thank you, Tyler, for the, thank you, Tyler, for sponsoring my channel. Yeah, I mean, I would love to voice a character in GTA 6. I would love that. Fun facts about the Fate series. Each servant is different from timelines of history. Okita Soji is from the Edo period. She was a master swordsman. Fate series. I'm not familiar with that series though, Phoenix. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, man. I'd like to see a mission in GTA 6 where you destroy a city, district, or small town like in GTA Liberty City Stories. Probably will happen. I can't imagine the last time that there was an explosion in a GTA game, like something that you actually blew up. Like, was there any building that you blew up in GTA 5? I'm trying to think. In GTA 4, I knew there was you blew up that garage for Faustin. Was there any building that you blew up in GTA 5? Oh yeah, the O'Neill's Ranch Farm. That was the one. But is there anything else? Really? No, I don't think so. Pro, I know you finished Red Dead Story back in 2018, but I feel like you should do a replay on it to explain the historical events and Marco Dragic? Marco Dragic? Who's that? But I could do a play for Red Dead Redemption 2 again. Would I ever visit Miami and San Francisco? Sure. Definitely would be up for it. Thank you for the super chats, guys. The MC? Wait, what, Molly? Okay. Oh, Marco Dragic is the mad scientist in Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, okay. I was just trying to think. That guy. There might be a mission where you get to visit, like, Liberty City, but it might be for, like, a single mission in GTA 6. Alright, the FIB building got blown up, too. Okay, let's get this gang here. Do you think Uncle's Red Harlow? No. Somebody was asking me to tell a story before. I just had to think about one. Yeah, I could see them doing a mission where you visit Los Santos too. Yeah, that I could see. Have I ever played Resident Evil games? I have. I played pretty much most of them, but yeah, I played pretty much most of them, but I never really got into them. Okay, Phoenix. Red Dead Revolver, I'll play it one day. One day I'll play Red Dead Revolver. Do you have a favorite football team or basketball? Not really. When I used to watch basketball when I was a kid, but football I don't watch at all. But soccer I will watch when there's like a World Cup or the Euro Cup. I'll watch it then. Any living president, U.S. presidents, living or dead, you'd like to meet? I think it would be interesting trying to meet like a lot of the American founding fathers, just seeing what what they were like, just to talk to them. Teddy Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, who else? FDR, perhaps, too. Yeah, so there's a lot of presidents that'd be interesting to meet. When you said in a previous stream that the strange man, Grim Reaper, takes people's souls purely, do you think he determines where they go? There's three... No, he's more like the guy that'll just come in there and take somebody's soul, but I don't think he really determines where they go in the end. You're talking about heaven, hell, and purgatory? Is that what you're talking about? Thank you, Lendon. My ultimate GTA 6 wish, make the game alive. I would like to hunt fish, play sports, and do jobs while not doing a main story mission. Thank you, Silver Fox Lion. Thank you for the super chat. And you know what I'd like to see? Thank you guys for those super chats. What I would like to see is I would like to see, I would like to see where you can actually play through like GTA. Okay, yeah, this bridge is here. Okay, I would like to see it where you can actually play through like GTA without committing crimes. Like, imagine if you can actually work like a real job. Like, imagine that. It's crazy that NFL players can squat up to 500. Oh, they can? I didn't know that. Thank you, LG Lamar. Thanks, man.
Hey now, you get on out of there. Hey now, what business you got here? You best get.
I'm just stepping away.
Okay.
Don't do this. Oh, you'll regret this.
For me, it's George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, Ulysses S. Grant, Theodore Roosevelt, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Dwight D. Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, and Ronald Reagan. Those are all great choices.
Dang it.
Thoughts on this Red Dead re-release? It's just not worth it, no. What ability cards you have equipped? I'll show you in a moment here.
Please, for the love of God.
Can you imagine if they added a real-life traffic law system to GTA where you have to go to speed limit and stop at red lights? Well, Mafia kind of had that. Mafia 2 didn't have that where you had to stop at red lights, but there was speed limits. Thank you, Bunny, for the super chat.
Damn it, get these ropes off me.
Pro, in the new Modern Warfare 3 coming soon, will there be any characters coming back such as Makarov or the Somali leader? The Somalian guy, or Warabi, I don't know, but Makarov is definitely coming in the next game. He's definitely going to be there 100%. And Makarov is also going to be a playable operator, and so that's why I don't think that Makarov is going to die, because he's a playable operator.
Just a short drive. Watch all
Fun fact, before World War II, a top Nazi member had traveled to England to convince him to surrender, but failed. He made Hitler mad. It was the first sign of the Nazi party falling apart. It was, I know who you're talking about. the guy's name, what was he? He was a really horrible person, too. He went on a plane, I remember that. He was trying to fly to Scotland. It was like a top German official. He's trying to fly to Scotland, and his plane, and he got captured in Britain. I forget the guy's name. Hess, I think it was Hess. Was it Rudolf Hess? I think it was Hess, yeah. My light, what's wrong with my light here? The nun that John meets and donates money to, she has nothing to do with violence at all, if I remember right from playing Red Dead Redemption 1 on PS3. I want Rockstar to bring back pool and bowling. Yeah, and I would, thank you, Aussie guy, for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, man. She appears in Red Dead Redemption 1, I know you can help her too. And then she, you know, she appears in the Strange Man's mission too. Hey, Pro, I just want you to drop by. Work is so hectic. I hope your day is going great. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you for sponsoring my channel. Thanks, man. Let's see here. You know, let's go see Sean. She does appear in Undead Nightmare, yes. What do you think about the Mongolian Empire? The Mongolians were a lot smarter than people think they were. Like, a lot of people think the Mongolians were just like, you know, just like brutes. But the Mongolians were actually a very intelligent and advanced civilization. The Mongolians would adapt any technology from any civilization they captured. And the Mongolians understood how capitalism worked. They understood how trade worked between different civilizations. And so they would encourage trade. They had low taxes in their civilization. There was freedom. Generally, there was freedom of religion under the Mongolian rule, as long as, you know, you pay taxes to the Mongolians and you recognize you rebel against them. You were typically allowed to practice whatever religion that you wanted. Do you think Insomniac games are the new Rockstar games? I don't really know much about them. Insomniac, those are the guys who made the Resistance games, right? They make Resistance, and then they made the new Spider-Man games, right? That's Insomniac games. But I don't really know if you mean that they're the new Rockstar. What do you mean? You mean that they're like greedy, or you mean that like they make open world games? Is that what you mean? I know their Spider-Man games have been doing really well. Someone who studied law, what do you think of the soccer player Mason Greenwood? I have no idea who Mason Greenwood is, but I will answer your question in a moment. Hang on one second here. I'm gonna look him up. Very detailed games? Oh, yeah. You know, in that regard, yes. I could see that too. Let me see. Let me look up the guy that you're asking me about. What is his name? Mason Greenwood. Let's see here. I was gonna look up Mason Greenwood charges drop. Let's see what this guy did. Greenwood's charges were dropped because key witnesses withdrew their involvement and new material came to light. At no point Mason Greenwood been clear of the allegations against him and the misinformation that is derailing the public conversation. He hasn't been clear to the allegations, but charges were dropped because key witnesses withdrew their involvement. But what did he do exactly? Was it attempted rape? I'm just reading an article about him. Yeah, so I don't know much more about this. The article just said it was attempted rape. I don't know much more about what happened here. For your own missions, let's see here.
Alright then. Well, that's good.
I was confused why it said GTA 4 stream. Oh, does it still say GTA 4 stream for anybody? If it's still saying GTA 4, I apologize, guys. This is not a charity stream. This one, the charity stream was last week. It's just that when I started up the Red Dead stream, it still saved the settings from the previous stream and it was still up. So I'm sorry if anybody's getting confused by that. Let me put up another comment here.
So it should be ripe for the plucking. Head over there and see if you can requisition the thing from dear old Colum. And do us all a favour. And if you see Colum, put a bullet in him and all.
Yeah, reload the stream. I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah, this one is not a charity stream today. This was it was an accident. It was just the same title from the previous stream. It just popped up on this one, and I just changed it really quick at the start of the stream. So I'm sorry, everyone, for that. My notification just said GTA 4. Oh, okay. One second here. Okay, let me see here. Let me just put this up. I'm gonna hang on one second here. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, so I'm sorry again, everyone. I'm really sorry for the mix-up for people thinking this was a GTA 4 stream. I apologize for that. It was my bad. It just didn't change the name of the title from the last stream when I started the stream up. My bad on that. Okay. What happened to Rockstar's Agent? Well, I wish that they would have kept making Agent. And about that soccer player, I looked him up, but can you explain a little bit more to me on him? Alright, played Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I wonder what you know about the Age of Pirates. I know a little bit about it. Pirates became a massive problem, and the thing about this is the pirates did control Nassau. So when you saw Nassau in Black Flag, that actually was a pirate island, and when the king gave the pirates a pardon, that did happen. When the governor came by to give the pirates pardons, yes, that was real. Thank you, U20, for the super chat. Thank you, Patrick. Hey, or no, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm losing my track of thought. Thank you, Eric. Hope you're doing well. I'm really enjoying Red Dead Redemption 1 playthrough. The glitch was funny where the NPCs walk through each other. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, but the best glitch was the one where the NPC got run over. The NPC got run over by a train. Okay. Let's get to that wagon then. He verbally and physically assaulted his girlfriend. She then reported him, then dropped the charges. He was suspended from the football ever since. Why did she drop the charges? notification for the stream popped up as GTA 4 PS3. I'm sorry again about that. It was just my bad. It was an accident. It was I thought that the name changed when I hit save, but it didn't. And so I had to type in Reddit Online stream again, and it just kept the same name from the previous stream last week. So I apologize for that, guys. I'm sorry if anybody got confused that it said GTA 4. We did the charity stream last week. This one's not a charity stream, so I'm just sorry for anybody else confused by that title. I changed it within the first 2 minutes of the stream. I just didn't realize that it was the wrong title when I started playing. Do you think Clara Harris's death can be prevented? She was Henry Rathbone's wife, the same guy who was with Lincoln when Lincoln got assassinated. I would have to look up how John Wilkes Booth got behind Lincoln again. I'd have to look that up again. But I know the general fought Booth and wrestled him. The general that was sitting next to Lincoln. Yeah, but, like, the question is, how did he get behind Lincoln exactly? Speaking of pirates, how evil was Edward Teach, also known as Blackbeard? Blackbeard was actually not as evil as people think he was. Like, when you think of Blackbeard, you hear of, like, you know, these horrible stories, but there's actually not that much proof that he did any of that. A lot of those stories were overly exaggerated on Blackbeard. But he was not that bad of a person as people think that he was. Gun here. Mauser pistol. We haven't used this one in some time. Okay, I'll see you, Phoenix. Take care, man. What do you think happened in the Sopranos ending? Tony probably died. Yeah, he probably did. Is New York worth visiting? I would say New York is worth visiting. It's probably not New York is probably not a good place to New York is probably not a good place to live because how expensive it is and the taxes are so high, but it is a nice place to visit. Yeah, this gun does have good iron sights. There's a collectible here. Really enjoyed the GTA 4 videos. Great job on them. Thank you. As a New Yorker, what was the first thing you checked out in GTA 4 when you played it the first time? I tried to drive to Manhattan or Algonquin, but it wouldn't let me. But I was very impressed by Firefly Island because I recognized it as Coney Island immediately. Hey, Professional, is it normal for my boss to ask where I live? Well, your boss technically probably knows where you live because you know, when you sign up with the company, you know, they gotta know your address too a lot of times. But if is your boss just walking up to you and asking you where you live, because he really can't do that. The company might know, but like, you know, the boss can't really, you know, shouldn't be walking up to you and asking you that. Is that what's happening? Yes, I want to play The Devil in Me. I just haven't had the chance to play it. Do you have any upcoming lore videos? Yes, I got one on Mr. K coming up. Hello, Pro. How's life, buddy? It's good, Rashawn. How are you, man? Okay, when I said, oh, hang on a second here. When I said pool and bowling, for Grand Theft Auto 6, I still remember the GTA 6 guy that ranted in the Crazy Current Events video you recently uploaded. Yeah, that was the guy who went on the talk show, that game show, and he interrupted it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Aussie guy. Thank you for the super chat. Is Dutch Vanderlyn based on Butch Cassidy? Butch Cassidy, let me look him up. He died in Bolivia. Butch Cassidy was a very good speaker like Dutch. Well, I'd have to read more about this guy. Did this guy have, like, a political ideology? Is Saints Row a dead franchise at this point? Yeah. Thank you, U20 and Aussie, for those super chats. My favorite part of the video was when the guy threw a glass of water over the rant guy said, yeah, I forgot to mention that in my video. I know that was when he interrupted the soccer show. Yes, the guy splashed him with a bottle of water. Okay.
Damn late out here.
You can die. Hey.
Okay. Kinda sucks how it's always the same thing inside here. You missed my chat, Pro? Let me look. Oh, it's, they had a, well, he was in, oh, and I'm sorry, Juan, I'm sorry, Juan, that I missed your super chat earlier. I apologize for that. It's a mess. They had a child while he was in bail, and the charges were dropped later on. She'd already, oh, she put pictures on Twitter of bruises. That was about the soccer player that you're talking about? The soccer player that you guys were talking about earlier. Oh yeah, it was the soccer player, Mason Greenwood. Oh, India's moon mission. Yes, I did hear about that. I want to congratulate India on that. The guy who was interrupting the shows was an idiot, Alicio. You fan of the Terminator movies? I believe there is a game called Terminator Resistance, where you fight in a future war against the machines. Is that like an arcade shooter? Is that one? I did search him a little bit, before, about the Mason Greenwood guy. No, he became basically kind of like an FBI agent, London. PS4 game, losing my oh, it's the that one, the PS4 game. Okay. Grenades were in World War I, yes. They just weren't as common, but they were. Well, grenades have existed for hundreds of years, actually. But the thing about this is that you had specific soldiers called grenadiers, which were soldiers that would, like, they would go up in a line and they would throw grenades at the other line. But in World War I was like the first war where you had like regular soldiers that would carry grenades. Who would you trust to the world police more, the U.S., Russia, or China? U.S. But I would say though that I don't think that world police works. I don't think it's successful because the thing about this is pretty much everywhere America has intervened militarily has been a disaster within the last few decades. That was like, so I would say that, you know, world police has not been, you know, very successful, and it's, the thing about world police is, I'll say about this, is that it's getting a lot of Americans pissed off, too, because this is the one thing that a lot of people outside the U.S. don't seem to understand this, but most Americans aren't as supportive of interventionism in a lot of other countries as you think we are. You know, our government still does it regardless. They constantly get involved in other countries' affairs, but a lot of Americans, we don't support that. But it's, well, Ryan, I will just say about that is that I have no problem with firearms ownership, personally. Oh, this is Dutch's cave? Okay. Whoa. Damn. Probably should have brought a shotgun in here. Where is it? Haven't really messed around with these semi-automatic pistols that much in Red Dead. Damn, they take so much damage. How many shots from this Mauser does it take to kill people? My god, it's... That's... okay. Okay, yeah, this is... Oh. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I'm sorry about that, Chaz. We'll finish the mission pretty quickly. Hi, Pro, hope all is well. Any Saints Row content coming soon? Take care, Athena. Thank you. I want to do the final Saints Row DLC. I do want to do that. There's one final Saints Row DLC that came out. I just haven't had the chance to play it. Yeah. Yeah, this Mauser pistol. It's like you would think this would kill a lot faster. Is it dirty? It's like half dirty. And I play on free aim, so it's okay. Okay, let's see here. We definitely are one of the few nations that really love our country but hate our government, yeah. What did you think of Ike, Skelberg's Bounty Hunters in Red Dead Redemption 2, Patrick? Do you know that they are actually a gang as well? They do other types of work like security and contracting work. Ike Skelding. I'd have to look up that name exactly. It sounds familiar. Because there's so many characters in Red Dead 2. Get to the prison wagon here. Oh. In your opinion, who is the most underappreciated GTA character in the whole outside of main protagonists and antagonists? Thank you, Zuhair. Most underappreciated GTA character? Outside main protagonists and antagonists. I'd have to think about that one.
In there, rough as you like.
Oh, they're the bounty hunters that Sean had Sean. Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about. I was thinking of James Langton for a little bit. I mean, why don't they do like a Charles or a Sadie Adler story? If they did like a story DLC. Thank you, Blinded Eagle. Most underappreciated GTA character. Who would it be? Trying to think. For one time I played GTA Online, enemy was powerful. It emptied my ammo. Rockstar must fix this bug where the powerful enemy has superhuman durability. I know that's the problem with GTA Online is a lot of times the enemies, they take so much damage and you'll just shoot them a bunch of times, they'll fall to the ground, they'll get back up, they'll keep shooting you. I guess maybe Louise from Vice City Stories. Yeah, a lot of people forgot about her. Were sniper rifles really effective in World War I? Kind of. It's because armies would just move straight towards you in World War I. Like, in World War I, you never really had that many surprise attacks. It would just be, armies would just do charges at you mostly. And so that was, you know, having a sniper there, being able to, you know, pick off people even before the attack when they're just looking through the trenches, that was, that would have been very effective to have too. Would I consider Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder a psychopath? I know that's their main antagonist. That's the guy with the, you know, metal mask. That's the guy with all the, you know, the, bladed hands. What was Shredder again? Shredder was like a crime boss? What was his objective even? I know who you're talking about. I just don't remember what his objective was. I know he was a bad guy, but... Were there people in World War I that fought in World War II? Oh, yes. 100%. Okay. Ultimate power. Possibility, if... The best way to tell whether a character is a psychopath or not is whether they care about anyone. If a character does not care about anybody, they don't love anybody, everybody's expendable to them, they're a psychopath, pretty much. It's a psychopath doesn't love anybody, doesn't care about anybody. So even like the worst human beings, if they still at least care about somebody, they're not a psychopath. But a psychopath's not going to care about anyone. Which GTA main protagonist would you not be scared of? Which GTA main protagonist wouldn't I be scared of? I would say probably Michael, because Michael is just retired, so he's not looking for, like, problems. He's not looking for start crap. Yeah, I'd say Michael, probably. You know what? Let me go to my Moonshine Shack. Thank you guys for the super chats. People didn't realize that Angelo Bronte isn't a psychopath. No, he's not. The reason Angelo Bronte isn't a psychopath is because Angelo Bronte actually took a liking to Jack and actually did treat Jack well when Jack was with him. Like, you know, Bronte actually kept him in, you know, a luxurious room, gave him everything that he wanted, you know, gave him expensive clothes, and also, you know, fed him expensive food. So, you know, that's not somebody that's like, you know, Bronte's a horrible human being, don't get me wrong, but he's not, you know, a psychopath in that regard. At least he had some decency. But it was,
Je suis content de vous revoir. Allons-y. This one will punch hard. Good. A fine aroma. I would drink this myself.
Huey from the Boondocks. Well, Huey in the Boondocks is the smartest character on that show. Huey's definitely the smartest character, but he definitely goes a bit too far at times. Oh, that's Skelding's group? Oh, I didn't know about that. People didn't realize that Backbreaker, a 2010 unlicensed football game, is the reason GTA 4, GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 have good gameplay. The Euphoria engine in that game was bought from Natural Motion and put into Rage. Oh, I didn't know about that, Blinded Eagle. can I ask the chat, does it still say GTA 4 for anybody on the stream? Again, I just want to really apologize for that confusion. And I know some people came to the stream earlier asking for GTA 4, so I'm sorry about that. It kept the same title from last stream. Which GTA protagonist would you have as a best friend? Again, but I'm really sorry about that that earlier mix-up with the title, guys. Sorry about that. Let me see here. Dance, I could dance, yeah. What GTA protagonist would I have as a best friend? Oh, it says Red Dead Online. Okay. Yeah. I just didn't want people to thinking that this was accidentally a charity stream. We were just doing a regular Red Dead stream. The charity stream was last week, so I apologize for that confusion if people thought we were playing GTA 4 again here. Let's see here. Kraven and Spider-Man. I don't know who Kraven is in Spider-Man. Was a 1911 pistol the first 9mm? 1911 was not a 9mm. 1911 was 45 ACP. The first 9mm pistol was the, I think it was the Mauser C93. Was it? Let me Google what the Mauser C93 fires. Let's see here. Let's see, the Mauser C93. What's the cartridge? No, it's not. Let me see here. Luger. It might have been the Luger, actually. The Luger might have been it. Let's see here. Yes, the Luger. It looks like the 9mm was the Luger. That was the first handgun that fired it. It looks like it, yeah. Yeah, it was the Luger. I was right. I was right on that. Yep, Googled it just now. Pro, are you going to have early access with Payday 3, or are you going to wait until it comes out? The thing about Payday 3, guys, the developer was very nice to send me the beta, but I reached out to the developer again, and I said to the developer, could I have, Payday 3 a week early? Never got back to me. I messaged them like weeks ago. They never replied. So hopefully they get back to me. I didn't ask for Payday 3 right now. I just said, like, when Payday 3 comes out, could I have it a week early? And they didn't get back to me. So hopefully they get back to me and I can, show gameplay. Also, I gotta show you guys something really cool. 1 second. I gotta show you guys something really cool for, my Payday 3, play. Here, take a look at this. Isn't this cool here? This is gonna be for my Payday 3 stream. So when I do Payday 3, we'll have this on here. Yeah. For people wondering why did I choose Wolf, it's because Wolf was always my favorite character in the Payday games. Out of the original characters, Wolf was my favorite one because like Wolf was like a crazy guy. That's why I liked Wolf. So Wolf was, and I also liked Wolf's mask. So this is an actual mask that you can wear. So that's and this is a pretty expensive mask though. This is not a cheap mask. This is a $60 mask. So this is so this one this one looked like it had work put into it. So it was so this will be yeah, red tie and the blue suit. So this will be a pretty good one when we do the streams. When we do the streams, I'll wear that. Why do you stream only GTA and Red Dead? Well, I do stream other games. Like the last few weeks, I streamed Vice City Stories and the Saboteur, And this Saturday, I'm not gonna stream anything this Saturday, guys, because I'm really busy this Saturday. Because I have to get ready. Because next week I'm making a trip to New York to see my family for like a few weeks. We're still gonna keep the same video schedule. I have a gaming computer at my parents' house that I'll just use. But I'm just getting a lot of stuff ready. So tomorrow I won't be able to stream. Sunday I'll stream GTA. But the next Saturday, not this one, the one that's after this one, we'll do something. We'll do a different stream. We might continue Saboteur, maybe we'll do that, or maybe we'll do something else. We'll see. Can we see here? Dance for 2 minutes. Okay.
Not so much fun playing if there's no one to enjoy it.
Is Wolf similar to Lynch? A little bit, I guess. I would say that Wolf is a little bit more controlled than Lynch. The Shredder in the 2012 TV series was one of the worst. In one episode, he murders Splinter while fighting alien dinosaurs, resulting in the destruction of the Earth, and shows no remorse for his actions. Oh yeah, that's definitely Psychopath then. Thank you, U20, for the super chat, and thank you, Zuhire, GTA protagonist to be buddies with, starting new game. Thank you, man. GTA protagonist to be buddies with. Let me see here, and I think you asked me before, right? You asked me, to be friends with. I would say probably the best GTA character to probably have as a friend, and I know people are gonna probably think I'm crazy for saying this, but it's probably gonna be Trevor. And the reason that Trevor would probably be the best friend that you could have as a GTA character is Trevor would probably bully you, sure, but he's not going to betray you. And if you have problems, if somebody's bothering you, Trevor will deal with that. So if somebody's, giving you crap, Trevor will deal with that. So that's the thing about Trevor is very loyal to his friends. He doesn't betray his friends, but he's a very unstable guy. So just don't piss Trevor off and you're good. That's all. Pro, if you could choose any character from GTA 3 universe to be in the HD universe, who would you pick? I would choose Torino. Miss his cutscenes. Torino's a good one. Another GTA character that I would love to have in the HD universe. Maybe Woozie. Yeah, Woozie. I'd like to see Woozie too. Okay, let's see here. What do you think of the Soviet-Afghan War? Oh, it was a really stupid war. It's one of the reasons the Soviet Union went bankrupt, too. On ranking the Saints Row rival gangs from worst to best. Yeah, we could do that. Damn. I'm normally pretty good at sniping. Oh no. Oh, dispatch rider, that mission sucks. Okay. Do you think there will ever be another Red Dead? But yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be as long as this one. The next Red Dead that comes out is probably gonna be as long as Red Dead Redemption 1. Red Dead Redemption 1 is only like 20% of Red Dead Redemption 2, and I'm not exaggerating that, guys. Red Dead Redemption 1 is like 20% the length of Red Dead 2. Like, you will be surprised how short Red Dead Redemption 1 is. It only has 50 missions in it, like 50-something missions. So it's not a very long game. It's a very short game. You know, even GTA 3 is longer than Red Dead Redemption 1. So that's, a story I could tell. I found it on Amazon, the Wolf Mask. Was the Mosin Nagant sniper used in World War II? Yes, it was. It's also used in World War I. But World War I had a different scope for it. Yeah, so I would say I'm like 30% already done with Red Dead Redemption 1 because it's not a very long game. Oh, okay, Chaz. Let me take a look at it here. Oh yeah, that is pretty cool. That is pretty good, yeah. A story. People have been asking me for a story all stream. I want to tell a story, guys. I'm just trying to think of what I could tell because there's I've told so many stories before. Just something I haven't told before. There was this story it's a short one, but this story I don't think I've told this story before. So there was some guy. This happened like a year and a half ago, and there's a swimming pool at my apartment building, and there's two pools. There's an outside pool and an indoor pool. And the outside pool, I'm pretty certain, is open 24 hours because you can go there even at, like, 3 o'clock in the morning. But basically, the apartment complex that I live in, it's like kind of like an octagon. Like, it's not like a complete circle, and it's just like all around the apartment building. In the middle is like a pool, but the courtyard is really big. So this isn't like a small courtyard. It's like a really big courtyard. And what happens is this one guy who was a resident. It was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. The guy was drunk as hell. And the guy was stumbling around in the courtyard, and the guy falls into the pool, into the swimming pool. I don't know how he managed to, because to get into the pool, you would have to go all the way around, go through the gate, and so I don't know how he was that drunk that he, like, managed to get all the way around, go through the gate. The guy falls in the pool, and when he falls in the pool, the guy just starts screaming. And the thing, this guy wasn't drowning or anything. He fell in the, he didn't fall in the deep end, so he wasn't drowning. But he was just screaming because he was just annoyed by the water. And what happened is this woke up most of the apartment complex, and this didn't wake me up. I didn't actually even hear it because the apartment that I have, it's actually on the other side because there's two sides of the apartment. There's one that's facing towards the courtyard, and there's one that's facing towards the street. Mine's facing towards the street, so I didn't hear it when this happened. But what ended up happening is the apartment management sent out a text message the next day and said that if that ever happens again, where somebody just falls in the pool and just starts screaming like that late at night, if they're gonna close the pool for nights. So that was one story that I did remember. Trevor may be short-tempered, but always loyal and never a backstabber, unlike Michael, who made a new identity and hid in Los Santos for 9 years. Yeah, Trevor, yeah, he did. Michael did betray Trevor. It was a scummy thing. Speaking of which, I actually have a video coming out on, like, the betrayals of, like, GTA characters. So, like betrayals that happen in GTA games. Like, I have a video, like, ranking all the betrayals. Like, I want to eventually make that. I did make a video a long time ago, top 5 worst betrayals, but, like, I want to make, like, a larger one now. Yes, oh yeah, I'll do Undead Nightmare, but what we might do is we might save Undead Nightmare for Halloween. Maybe I'll save it for Halloween. But but I'll definitely do a Nightmare, yes. I refreshed to see if the chat was frozen. Is there a way to just close the chat pop-up in any other way than just dropping a message? I mean, try closing the YouTube app and restarting it. That might do it. Yeah. My biggest rage moment? Oh,
What the hell's wrong with you?
the last time that I really raged, like a long time ago when I was a kid, was probably in a Call of Duty game, but I probably don't even remember what I raged about. But anybody who says they never raged is a liar. Everybody has raged in a video game before. What I'll say is, the biggest rage that I've ever had, one of the biggest rages that I've ever had on GTA is, I was really pissed. This happened in like 2015, so this happened like 8 years ago, but I was really pissed. And like one of my friends still remembers it even, like when I was so pissed in that day. But basically what happened is, I told this story before, so forgive me, some people might hear it again. There was basically there was me and my friend, and we had a random, and then another random. And we were doing the Pacific Standard heist. And the two randoms that we were playing with were pretty good. There wasn't really any issue with them. And we did all the setup missions for the Pacific Standard heist. And then we had the finale ready. What happened is the fourth random that was good wasn't joining for some reason. We kept inviting him. We sat there for like 20 minutes and he wasn't joining. We were trying to save a spot for him. He didn't join. I don't know why he didn't join. Maybe he went offline or something like that. But so what ended up happening is we started inviting random people. And we couldn't get that fourth guy. We were sitting in the heist. We were sitting in the heist for about, I'd say maybe half an hour, just waiting for somebody to join. And then somebody finally joined half an hour later. And the person that finally joined half an hour later, what happened was my friend was the host. And my friend set his cut at 15%. He set his cut at 15%. And he gave the other guy in my group like an extra 5%. Now the guy who joined starts complaining, saying like, you know, no, I don't want 15%. And the reason that my friend gave the guy 15%, it wasn't that my friend was being greedy or something like that. The reason he gave him 15% was because this guy had not helped with any of their other setup missions. He didn't help with any of that. He just joins in the finale, and so he didn't see it as fair to the rest of the team that this guy was going to get the same cut as everybody else. That's what it was about, pretty much. But here's the thing. This guy didn't want 20%, because the fairest cut that you can have is you can have 40% for the host, 20, 20, 20, 20. And the reason for that is because the host has to pay for the heist and doesn't get paid for the setup missions. So that's the way for the host to get their money back. But this guy wanted 25%. So he joins in on the finale, and he wants 25%. He didn't help with any of the other stuff, and he got bragging about how good he was at the game. Like, I want 25% or I'm not readying up. And at that point, I was getting annoyed, I was getting pissed off, and I was telling my friend, listen, you know, just give him my cut. Just give him my cut at this point, just so he can have 25%. And so I took 15%, the guy got 25%, and like, you know, my friend was basically saying to me, no, Pat, don't do that. But I was like, no, just give it to him, because I don't want to wait here, I don't want to wait here for another hour, I just want to finish the heist and get it over with, and just do it. And so the guy takes 25%, I take a 15% cut, even though I've been there since the beginning of the heist, because the guy just had a mouth, just kept complaining and complaining and complaining. And so we're doing the heist, and everything's going fine. But then when we get out of the bank, and you have to fight through those alleys, and you got to get all the way to the motorcycles, the guy kept dying over and over and over again. Like, he just kept dying over. Like, the guy sucked. He wasn't even dying on purpose. The guy was just terrible at the game. Like, I mean, how many times is he gonna die? And then what happens is, when we do get to the motorcycles, he just kept crashing and dying. The police have kept pinning him down. He kept crashing and dying, and it's terrible. And the thing about this is, you know, I'm not that type of guy that judges. If you die in a heist, I don't really judge you. But if you fail, like, multiple times, if you fail, like, you know, more than 5 times in a heist, I'm gonna begin to ask at this point, like, what the hell are you doing? You know, what are you doing if you keep you die like more than 5 times in a row? And so this guy couldn't even drive a mile on the motorcycle without dying. That's how bad this guy was. And what happens is, the guy died so much that we lost half the take. It went down from like whatever the amount was, like 600,000 something, because the bag got shut up so much. And then when we finally got to the end, we finally got to the boats. The guy took the boat and he beached it. He beached it. He made too much of a turn, and he beached the boat, and it failed. And it put us all the way back at the bike. At that point, I lost it. Like, I was pissed. I was yelling at that point. I was really annoyed. And I started yelling at the guy, and I told the guy, you're not even worth 5% of a cut. That's how terrible of a player you are. And I basically said, I'm done. I left the lobby. And my friend found somebody else to finish the heist with him, but that was just it. I got off. I got pissed. I was annoyed that somebody could just fail the heist so much, and it literally just got me really annoyed. Like, I wasn't trying to be a scumbag or anything, but this guy came into the heist demanding 25%, and he was like one of the worst players I've ever seen. And it's like, if you're gonna demand 25% of a heist, then I expect you to play that heist perfectly. I expect, like, no mistakes. I expect you to do the heist well. So, like, if you that was it. What was his reaction? No, I don't remember what he said exactly. The guy was just arguing with me a bit, but I don't remember exactly what he said. But I just left at that point. I was annoyed. I was pissed. And that was just it. Lance fans? Yeah, he was probably incompetent like Lance. I'm going to guess your age. 19? No, I'm 29. So 10 years older. We'll never understand people that fail so much. GTA is not hard. Yeah. What's the most evil Rockstar Games villain? That would be Victor Bronco, Max Payne 3, I would say is the most evil Rockstar villain. Victor Bronco had hundreds of people kidnapped, hundreds of people murdered, had, like, their organs sold on the black market. He had both of his brothers killed. Like, like, he had his own family killed. All just so he could win the election. Like, that guy was, like, I would say that Victor Bronco is probably the most evil Rockstar Games character. I used to rage at a Call of Duty Warzone, so I stopped playing it for my own sanity. There are a lot of, what's that in the gaming? Unfortunately, thank you, Aussie guy. Thank you for the super chat. Cause damage in the area. How am I missing all these shots? Yeah, I'll do an Undead Nightmare playthrough. Why do you sound like you're on the verge of tears all the time? I'm not. My most frustrating encounters with Suppressor Mark IIs, oh, they got really annoying, yeah. I would say probably when they destroyed cargo, used Ghost Organization, that's probably the most annoying of Mark IIs. You don't have to donate to me. You don't have to donate to me. It's okay, man. I always appreciate any donation that people give me, but I don't ask people for donations. So I'm not one of those YouTubers that asks people for donations. I actually can't stand those people. But I always do appreciate any amount, and don't feel like you have to donate to me for me to read your comment. I read everyone's comments. Look, here's what I'll tell you guys is I can't none of my friends play anymore. I kind of agree with you, German Gonzalez. None of my friends really play. Well, I mean, I have my friends here to play Red Dead Online with me every week, don't get me wrong, but I've had a lot of people in the past, a lot of people that would play Red Dead Online with me in the past, but now they don't want to play anymore. So if you go on my streams like years ago, I had like massive groups of people that wanted to play with me Red Dead Online, but now not as many people because it's just and you see the lack of interest in this game has dropped so much. It's like, what has Rockstar done? Yeah, it was the spam was annoying, Mario. But what I'll say, guys, about those YouTubers that I was talking about before. Here, something here. The YouTubers that I was talking about before is there are YouTubers that I've seen, and the worst are the Twitch streamers. The YouTubers sometimes do this, but the Twitch streamers are the worst. You will have like YouTubers and Twitch streamers who will ask for donations, and they will demand donations from their viewers, and they'll claim that the reason they're asking for donations is because their viewers get free content. And I'll tell you though, that's a scam. That's a big lie. It's nonsense. Because here's the thing about this is nobody, if you're a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer, nobody owes you a donation. People only donate to you when they like your content, when they like you as a person. Like, people that are donating to me today, they like my content and they like me as a person, and they, want to ask me stuff, and I read and reply. But people will donate to you like that. People will donate like on this stream, like when they like the YouTuber, when they feel that they're worthy of the donation, when they like the content that they do, and they want to give back. That's when people will donate to a YouTuber. But it's there's other scumbags that'll say like donate to me because you get free content. But here's the thing: what I'll say about this is here's the thing that I'll say. Wait, what are you talking about, scientist? What I'll say about this is that if you ever hear a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer tell you that their viewers get free content, that's not true. Because here's what I'll tell you guys. Everybody that is watching this stream right now, if you watch, any YouTube channel that you watch, you help support that YouTube channel every time that you watch that YouTube channel. Even if you never donated to a channel, you still support that channel. You help that channel make money. How? By two ways. When you watch a video and you like a video and you're subscribed to a channel, that channel is more likely to get recommended, which gets more views. So you're helping that channel too. And you're also helping the channel when you watch ads. So whenever you watch, just click on a YouTube video and an ad pops up, even if you don't ever donate to a channel, you still help that channel get money because there's ads that pop up on it. It's like it's the same as like television. It's like television isn't free. Even Pluto TV isn't technically free because Pluto TV is you're not paying anything for it, but you get a lot of ads that pop up with it, and so you're still supporting Pluto TV. So that's the point that I'm making, is that, YouTubers make the bulk of their money from ad revenue. That's where they get the bulk of their money. Almost every YouTuber may make the bulk of their money from ad revenue. And so when you watch a channel, even if you don't donate to that channel, you're still supporting that channel financially just by watching the ads in that channel. So, like, don't feel bad for not donating to a channel, and don't let some scumbag YouTuber guilt trip you into donating and saying, oh, you gotta donate to me, or you're like, I need donations from you, or you're if you want to watch my channel, donate to me. Don't listen to those people. Don't. Because anybody, I'm telling you, anybody that asks you for a donation is a scumbag. They're an absolute scumbag. Don't donate to them, those people. Only donate to somebody when you feel that they've earned it. That's it. Does revenue change when ads are skipped? Kind of, but you still get plenty of, you know, YouTubers still get good ad revenue even when they skip the ads. Two things Tony, Claude have in common. They're both murderers and they're both criminals. And I guess they both committed crimes in Liberty City. Or three of them, yeah. Thank you, Zuhair, for that. Some channels literally only reply to paid comments as show shady. Yeah, and I would stop watching a channel like that. If there's a channel that you watch that only replies to paid comments, I wouldn't watch that channel personally. Okay.
Good to see you. That last thing worked out well.
Let's do a delivery.
Thank you. Thank you.
By the way, do you guys know that Rockstar violated their own lore with this game? Because I'll tell you why Rockstar violated their own lore with this. Because that's Bonnie right there.
To the new Eden. And that sure as hell ain't happening. But we'll survive.
Let's see here.
Anyway,
Bonnie was born in 1884. That means that Bonnie is 14 years old in this game. She is 14 years old. That is like, she does not look like she is 14 years old. So like that is literally like, that makes no sense. Like Bonnie looks the same as she does in like Red Dead Redemption 1 here. And Red Dead Redemption 1 takes place what? This is 1898 is when Red Dead Online takes place. So Red Dead Redemption 1 takes place what, 13 years later? And it's like she doesn't, yeah, that doesn't make sense. And also, Bonnie also says that her dad built the barn when she was a little girl, but the barn is still not here. So it's Rockstar's lore is just doesn't make sense. Okay. Okay, we're recipient towards this. Pro, ever since I started watching your videos, I keep getting recommended crappy GTA 5 theory videos and GTA 6 clickbait. Yeah, and here's the thing. That is actually the reason. That is why I put no clickbait in the title of a lot of my lore videos. So when you guys look at my lore videos, when I put no clickbait in there, the reason that I put no clickbait in there is because there's just so much GTA story clickbait. And so that's showing that this is not gonna be a clickbait. I have to put no clickbait in some of my titles because there's just so many YouTubers that just do nonsense in their videos. Like, you know, you know those stupid, you guys ever see that stupid San Andreas clickbait? I've seen that stupid San Andreas clickbait where it's like, what if CJ kills Big Smoke before he betrays him? Like, you know, there's a video like that. It's like, what if CJ kills Tenpenny before the truck or something like that? It's like, you know, that's nonsense because you can't do that. It's like fake mods. It's like mods that people use that supposedly had like changed parts of the story, but it's nonsense. It's not. It's all fake. Like, you guys know the Floyd and Deborah thing. I'm not trying to show off or anything when I say this, but my Floyd and Deborah video is probably like one of the only Floyd and Deborah videos that isn't clickbaited, because Floyd and Deborah is so clickbaited. Like, it's so badly clickbaited. It's like what really happened in the apartment and stuff like that. And like people, like, they'll walk in the apartment and they'll see both Floyd and Deborah dead, but that's not canon. That's like a fake mod that shows like their bodies. They're dead, obviously, but that's not what it looks like in the apartment. So that's like you don't know what it fully looks like inside the apartment. And that's why my video, when I explain what happened to Floyd and Deborah, it's like one of the only few videos where it's not clickbait. I actually explain what actually happened in the apartment. And I had proof. I had evidence for my explanation, my theory. I had evidence to back up my claim. So that's... Thoughts on Dark Viper AU? Dark Viper AU is a great guy. No, horse, don't knock me off. Don't. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Did I just use an explosive round? Oh, I did. Okay. Well, if you haven't seen my Floyd and Deborah video, check out my Floyd and Deborah video, because I actually explain what actually happened inside the apartment.
Hello. Thanks.
Have you ever heard of this show called The Owl House? It's a really good show about witches and magic, with the main antagonist being a tyrant. I think you'll love it. The Owl House. I'll look into it. Oh, trade route? Let's do trade route. Yeah. I haven't done trade route in a long time, so let's do it. Bro, have you ever raced to a point where you free your controller or break something? I've broken my controller before, but that was, you know, when I was like a teenager. This was like, you know, the old Call of Duty games, like Modern Warfare 2, those games, yeah. Do you like the Napoleonic Wars, Professional? I do take an interest in that time period. My favorite time period would have to be the French Revolution. That would have to be my favorite time period. And your video led to the GTA Wiki updating their page on Deborah. Yep. Yeah, so my Floyd and Deborah video was so good that the GTA Wiki actually took inspiration from it and changed some of their things about Deborah in the description. And that was, That actually made me feel really honored. Okay, high velocity. Would you rather spend 1 hour in a room with Uncle Ruckus or Stink Meter? Uncle Ruckus. Because Stink Meter is even worse than Uncle Ruckus, yeah. Stink Meter just generally just wants to hurt people. Uncle Ruckus, sometimes he hurts people, but Uncle Ruckus is just mainly just like a... Uncle Ruckus is mainly like a racist. He's just, you know, really annoying racist. But Stink Meter, on the other hand, is like actually physically dangerous. Wait, what changed in the wiki? Deborah's personality. There was a personality page that was changed on the wiki. That was after my Floyd and Deborah video. I'll read it to you in a little bit, what was changed exactly. But it was somebody watched my video on Floyd and Deborah, and they changed the GTA wiki on Deborah because of that. And so that actually made me feel really honored that... Everyone's using auto aim here, which isn't fun. I'm using only one of the few reasons for aim. No, I'm gonna clear the wagon. That was a good shot. Oh, fell off the roof too. Pro, what does your sleep schedule looks like? Lots of very late night streams, but I don't mind. Thank you, RG. My sleep schedule is kind of messed up. You know, I'm going to bed at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, but I am gonna fix it. I am gonna fix it though. Next week, I'm actually making a drive to New York. So this time I'm actually driving to New York, not taking a plane, and so. You know, it's like, you know, it's gonna be over a 1,000-mile drive from where I'm at, and it's, you know, I'm gonna wake up pretty early in the morning. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep, just so by the time I get to New York, it's probably gonna be like nighttime. Let's see here. What are your thoughts on electric cars? I'll answer in just one moment here. Because dear hearts and gentle people who live like mine hometown. Wait, that's gotta be a character saying that. Who? Who anomalous? About electric cars. So, here's the thing. I'm not necessarily against electric cars. But I do think it's unreasonable to expect everybody to drive an electric car. Because there's people out there who want everyone to drive an electric car, and I think that's unreasonable. I don't think it's ever gonna work. Because it's, because I'll tell you guys this. Where I live in America, the place that I live in the upper Midwest. And the place that I live is considered this, like, the second coldest place in America behind Alaska. Like, it is very, very cold here in the winter. Like, it's 2 or 3 times colder than New York, where I'm originally from. You know, I don't mind the winters. That's, you know, that's, I was fine. I was very well aware of the winters when I moved here. What I'll tell you guys is there was one day in February here, where I live, where it was minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It's also minus 40 Celsius. It's the same. And so, imagine an electric car in that climate. You know, in minus 40 Fahrenheit. Do you think an electric car will be able to handle that? I don't think so. And so that's, I don't have a problem with electric cars personally, but it's unreasonable. When people think that electric cars work everywhere, it's not true. Like, you know, in this type of environment that I live in, electric cars would not do well in the wintertime here. You know, gasoline cars that are, like, you know, fired up and warm up, they're much better than like an electric car in this type of situation. You live with grizzly bears? There actually are no bears where I live. There are no bears here. I just saw a clip. I just saw a video. Lester is Brad. Yes, I actually seen that one before. Can you tell me what is the title of that video, Miles? What's the title of that one? G10th anniversary GTA 5. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to see. The thing I'll tell you about it is that, do you know what the stupidest clickbait that I've ever seen is, Michael DeSanta was Claude. That's the stupidest one that I've ever seen. Michael DeSanta is Claude. There's YouTubers who actually spread that around. You look it up on YouTube, Michael DeSanta is Claude, and you'll actually see videos on that. That is the stupidest clickbait lore that I've ever seen. That's the stupidest theory. That's the dumbest one ever. Could Lester actually be Brad? Why not? Yeah, that's stupid. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a video in the future, a lore video, but it's gonna be a video about clickbait lore, and specifically just about, because I've done videos on the GTA 6 clickbait, but I haven't done a video on the clickbait lore. I might do a video talking about that in the future, but maybe, you know what I'll do? Maybe I'll do a video top 5 stupidest clickbait, GTA 6, the GTA clickbait story lore. Or story theories. Top 5 stupidest GTA story theories. I might do a video on that, specifically. That might be what I do, yeah. I really wish you could use iron sights in this rifle, the rolling block. Goods were destroyed? What the hell? Who the hell is this in the back? Who the hell is that? Okay. Michael is Claude, I'm Tommy Vercetti. Do you know what a stupid Red Dead theory is? There's a stupid Red Dead theory that's like, it's like, I've seen those videos before, it's like Dutch is Jack's father, or they'll say like Javier is Jack's father, and like stuff like that, they'll be talking about that. And the reason that I think that that's stupid is because there's not really any proof that any of those characters are Jack's biological father. Because yes, Abigail did, you know, date a lot of the Vanderlyn gang, that is true. But there's no proof that Jack is actually like Dutch's son or something like that. And here's the thing is, even if Dutch was like Jack's biological father, or Javier was like Jack's biological father, do you know who Jack's real father is? It's still John Marston. Because John Marston was there for Jack, so John Marston was his real father, whether he was biological or not. He's the one who raised him and did everything for Jack. So John is still Jack's father. So that's I see that stuff of people say, oh, Dutch is Jack's father and stuff like that. That's you know, no, it's. It doesn't matter who Jack's biological father is, because John is his real father. I have heard of Sons of Anarchy. Thank you, Aussie. Yeah, I guess we could, Lyndon. Is that a speaking problem that I have? Sometimes I repeat myself, sometimes I say too much. I don't know if it's really a speaking problem. It's just, it's more, I just don't, whenever I do say I don't do it on purpose. It's just an accident. I'm trying not to do it. It just happens. It's literally the main song from Fallout 3. Only fake fans wouldn't understand it. I played Fallout 3 a lot. Anomalous, hang on. Because Dear Hearts and Gentle... Oh, okay. You know, I get it. I just... No, I know what you're talking about now, Anomalous. Was the P-51 Mustang the best fighter plane in World War II? Honestly, I don't know. Because I don't know planes that well. I can talk to you about rifles. Rifles I could talk to you about, but planes I don't really know that well. I would consider, I actually started playing Fallout 3 a few weeks ago. I haven't played on the channel. Oh, there's a bounty nearby. Okay, let's see here. I wish they would have added Liar's Dice to this game. Do you think we could get a prequel game to Red Dead Redemption 2? Perhaps a game set in the prime of the Old West rather than when it's becoming more civilized? What do you think that would look like? I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 was a prequel to Red Dead Redemption 1. I would like to see Red Dead Redemption 3 continue Jack's story. Maybe Sadie or Charles. I'd like to see it go forward, though. I don't want to see it go more back, personally, though. Thank you, NK Gentleman, for the super chat. Thank you, man. Pro, why was 20% of your new Red Dead Redemption 1 video you playing Liar's Dice? Well, it was just Liar's Dice is not a game that, you know, ends quickly. So I do enjoy Liar's Dice. I just wanted to show you guys one game because I really do like it. Ah, these cards are terrible. Folding. These cards suck. The Mexico one is better to play Liar's Dice in. Do you have a gambling problem? Be honest, no, I don't. I've never gambled in real life. Yeah. What I will say, though, is that my dad, I love my dad a lot, but my dad, he plays the lottery a lot. Not like to the point where it's like a gambling addiction, I wouldn't say that. But he buys like a ticket, like, you know, every week. And I remember one time my dad, he won like $500 or something from one of them. I think it was a Take 5, or it was like one of the lottery things where you guess a bunch of numbers and stuff like that. And I told my dad though that you probably spent more on tickets in like the last few years, and you got all your money back from that. But that's really, when you think about it, is that, you either, when you play those lottery games, you either break even or you lose money. You don't really profit much from those games. Do you think Ryder was really supposed to betray CJ? Probably not. Do I have emotions? Of course I do. What do you mean? I'd like to see Jack's story too, though it would get more modern to the point where you'd see Model Ts driving around, which would be interesting. I would like, why don't they do like an open world game where you have Jack in Chicago in like the 1920s? They don't have to even call it Red Dead Redemption, but it could be like the sequel to Red Dead Redemption. Like, it could be called something else, and it would still be in the same universe, and you'd have Jack as the main character when he goes to Chicago. I'd like to see something like that. Do you think Lamilton from Boondocks is a psychopath or a sociopath? He's a psychopath. Folding. These cards suck. If we had like a 6-man Liar's Dice game going, I'd be destroying people. I'm pretty good at that one. Can you shoot down planes in free mode in Saints Row 2? Yeah. No, I didn't go to the gym today. Probably will tomorrow. Who? I don't know who that is. Revenge. I would have to look that person up here. I don't know who that is. Let me see here. Let's see. Oh, Nicole Horn. I'm stupid. She was the Max Payne antagonist. I just didn't remember her last name. But Nicole Horn, the Max Payne antagonist. I'm stupid. I just really played Max Payne like a few weeks ago. I'm sorry, I just didn't remember her last name. Yeah, she's so I never played Max Payne before. Like, when you guys saw me playing Max Payne, that was my first time playing it. I never played it before. I played Max Payne 3 a lot, but I never played Max Payne 1. So, for anybody that knows the Max Payne lore pretty well, tell me if I got this right. So, Nicole Horn and the Acer Corporation, the Valkyr drug was made by the U.S. government for American soldiers in the Gulf War. It was made to, like, strengthen them in the Gulf War, but the drug was a failure. And the U.S. government wasn't interested anymore, but Acer kept producing it. And then what Acer did was Acer sold it to the Punchinellos, the mafia. So Acer sold Valkyr to the Punchinellos, and the Punchinellos started distributing it, and people started getting addicted to it. And then what ended up happening was that that Max Payne's wife got a dossier on Project Valhalla, and Nicole was like worried that it was going to get exposed, and so she went to she had the drug addicts go to Max Payne's house and kill his wife and daughter. Am I right in that? Did I get that right? Was that pretty much what it was about? It was all about money. It was that they were just trying to King and a Jack. I have the best cards, looks like, here. Oh no, I'd actually. Oh, 3 8s. Oh, wow. I don't skip the gym a lot. I usually go to the gym 3 days a week. But I just didn't get to go today, but tomorrow I'll go. No, I haven't played Red Dead Revolver, but I want to. Let's see what cards we get here. If I get one more spade here, I could possibly get a flush. Yeah, the ghost rays are getting really annoying. Damn. Let's see if I can bluff my way into this one. Ah, he bet too. Ah, damn. Which one? The one in Blackwater? Police station? Modern Warfare 3. Oh, the new one? I'm gonna get Modern Warfare 3 because I like, well, I have the season pass for Saints Row, so I'm gonna be doing a video on that. I know the new DLC probably sucks, but, Modern Warfare 3, I'm gonna get Modern Warfare 3, not for the same reason that a lot of people get it. Most people get it for the multiplayer. I get it for the story, because I like the story in those games. And so, I want a good story. I just hope it's not a 4-hour story.
I hope I don't see my brother around here. You got that right.
8, 7, and 10. Oh, I got a 10.
Maybe their beer has another name.
If I was rather play as an onlooker, would I rather play Red Dead Redemption 2 than one and wait, what? What?
Nothing but bastards today. You got that right. Tell me about it.
Gets one guy out there. Okay, I got a 10 there. Oh, somebody might actually have a flush. If somebody has 2 diamonds, they might have a flush. I beat you. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he's pissed. He left. Okay, got most of my money there back. I don't know, though, on that, why the police station is different. The original Modern Warfare series, I could do lore videos on that, yes. Damn, it's already 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't even realize how late it was. Can you guide me on how to play the game a little? Sure. So basically how this version of poker, I don't remember the version of what it's called, but how it works is everybody has 2 cards, and what happens is there's community cards. The community cards, there's 3 cards at the beginning, and you either check or you increase your bet. Check basically means I'm not increasing the bet anymore, it's what it is. So checking right now, and you increase your bet, and then other people either have to increase their bet or fold. If they fold, they'll lose what they already bet, but they're not going to have to bet anymore. And then it's, when all 5 cards appear on the table, it's basically whoever has the best cards matching to that wins. There's other things like, if you have doubles or triples, 2s or 3s, extras of the same card, you'll have a better chance of winning. Or if you have like a flush, the same type of card, or straight, or they're all in order. Like here, I'm folding because these cards aren't too good. It's going good, Jasper. How are you, man? Texas Hold'em. Okay. I had no idea about poker, but when I started playing it Red Dead Online, I got much better at it, and, Do you like Metal Gear Solid games? They're okay. I haven't really gotten into them, though, personally, Felipe. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, so they're gonna have to bet $1 now to match that or fold. On Sunday, I don't know. I usually like to do my streams a little bit late, earlier, Yorker, but I guess we'll just see what happens on Sunday. Is poker available outside the US? A lot of these games, poker is actually, wait, what's going on now? Okay. A lot of these games, are not allowed, you're not allowed to play them in a lot of countries. Like, if you're outside the US, chances are you probably won't be able to play this, only for American players. But, here's the thing is, do you know what I found the really stupidest? In the casino in GTA Online, you can't play, in the GTA Online casino, you actually cannot play Spin the Wheel if you're outside the US. I found that stupid because Spin the Wheel is not gambling. Gambling is when you risk something. Spin the Wheel is a free spin. You're guaranteed a prize. So it's not gambling. I don't know why you can't spin the wheel. That's so stupid. So basically, they made an entire DLC for some players that can't play. However, though, if you have a VPN, I guess, there's that, but... generally, you're not allowed in a lot of other countries. Okay, let's see here. Checking this. Dang, pro streaming late, drink some coffee, man. Probably not, because I'm probably going to go to bed in like an hour or two. It's going to have some food before I go to sleep. But Alden Ross, who, let me look him up. He sounds familiar. Oh, I don't know anything about this guy. Damn. Ah, damn, I was hoping he would, Oh, damn. I was really hoping he wouldn't keep going, that he would just fold.
Tough folks don't usually hide their faces.
I don't really talk about other channels, but I will. I could do a video on like the worst, you know, GTA like theories and. How do you know a card is bad just by looking at it? The value of the card, usually. 5 and 8 is not too good. Getting rid of this. Please play Midnight Club. I could do that possibly in the future, yeah. Hello from Sweden. Hello, Miles. Best kind of comedy? I don't know. I don't really watch many comedy. I like to watch history stuff, typically. I want to get a really good hand here. I already did a playthrough of the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. Look it up on my channel. This next one will be my last hand after this one. Hopefully I get some good cards. No, I wouldn't do that, Apple. What do you guys think is the worst mission in Red Dead Redemption 2? I don't know. Does Red Dead Redemption 2 really have any bad missions? What do you guys think is the worst mission in Red Dead 2? The worst mission in GTA 5 is probably the yoga mission. Did somebody say yoga? But I don't know what the worst mission in Red Dead Redemption 2 would be. I can't really think of that many bad missions in the game. Country Pursuits? What do you do in that one? Again, Country Pursuits? Let me Google Country Pursuits. Let's see, what is Country Pursuits? What is this one here? Is that the one with the alligator? I actually have decent cards here. Oh, that one, the safe one. I know what you're talking about, Snake. That one is called Docks to Stock, I believe, that one. Oh, look at the cards. Wait. This is what I do. I usually make a small bet. People take it. That way they've already bet a little bit here. Put it in the pot. Come on. Oh, he's folding. Come on, he's no fun. Okay, there we go. Love your videos. Thank you, thank you, Balters, thank you. And do $1 here. Oh, somebody might have a flush, though. Okay, here we go. Let's do... Oh! He had a flush. I knew it. I knew somebody had a flush. Ah, that sucks. Okay, had some bad luck. The mission where you pull down the house in Red Dead Redemption 2? Oh, that's not that long of a mission, though. No, there has been no update since Rockstar bought 5M. The worst mission is when you save Micah. Yeah, that could be. Another good game to play on your channel is The Crew 1, since its story is crime-focused. You work for the FBI and go undercover to take down the 510 Motor Club across the USA. I'll look into that one. There was actually a pretty interesting... There was actually a sports game that I wanted to play on the channel that actually has a story, and it's actually a part of a crime story. Does anybody know Fight Night Champion? Fight Night Champion, I wanted to consider playing that. That game's a boxing game, but the story in that is actually really good. It has, like, gangsters, corrupt cops. The story's actually pretty good. The character you play as is not a criminal, he's innocent. But he encounters, like, a lot of, like, really bad people as, like, you go through the story. And that one I wanted to play one day.
My daddy used to skin guys like you a lot.
Oh, that one? Yeah, the moonshine mission was pretty bad. You know what? I'm gonna Google this right now. I want to see what the internet says. Let's see here. What is the worst mission in Red Dead Redemption 2? Let's see. The worst mission in Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's see. Well, when I type in worst mission, I get toughest mission. I'm not looking for the toughest mission. I'm looking for the bad missions.
Whoa, what's with the mask?
Hang on, let's see. What is the... Okay.
We could have had so much fun, you'd be screaming at the rafters.
A lot of people said the Sadie Adler bounty hunter missions are bad. You have to chase somebody in the swamp when they're throwing smoke bombs at you? I don't remember that one.
What are you putting that thing on for?
Yeah, people are saying that alligator mission where you fight the big alligator, yeah, that one. The sheep and the goats. What is... And the goats, Red Dead Redemption 2. Which one is that one? Rustle a herd of sheep and then sell them at an auction in Valentine. Arthur, John, Dutch, and Strauss are confronted by Leviticus Cornwall and his henchmen, which turns into a shootout. That one?
Whoa, I don't need no mask to scare me.
Oh, yeah.
What snack is your favorite? Healthier snacks would probably have to be almonds. My favorite, unhealthy snack would have to probably be Sour Patch. Favorite chocolate, I would say, would have to be Hershey's, probably. I know that game. I remember when those games got popular, the Five Nights at Freddy's. I play Reddit Online as a Native American. I would love to make a second character in this game. I would love to make a second character. If I made a second character, I would make a Native American character. But the thing about this is that you can't make a second character in Reddit Online, which that really sucks. If you made a second character, it would delete this character. And so you'd have to make another profile, but I don't really want to make another profile, you know, to play another character. So I really wish you could make multiple characters Reddit Online, because I would make another character to start over, but it's just... But, like, I don't want to lose this character, because I've worked on this character since... I've had this character since day one, so I don't want to lose this character. What is it here? No, I'm not really bored. I just finished the, just finished the poker match.
Oh, put a mask on around here, people gonna take notice.
Do I think Rockstar will remake LA Noire? If they do, it's probably a cheap remake. I know I'm streaming kind of late. But I guess we'll probably wrap up the stream here, guys. Guys, I'm gonna have that new money guide. Oh, we got a bounty here? Let's see if we can get him. I'm gonna have that new mission up. So that new mission, the new, yeah. The new mission, I will have that up. Not the new mission, when I say new mission, the new money guide, I will have that up. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got him. Okay. Oh, come on, this is... yeah, this is what sucks, is you break out of this... You break out of the lasso too quickly, and that's like, you don't have any time to take anybody to jail, because of that. The bounty wagon, hold on one second here. Come on. Oh, he's only a rank 22, okay. If I put him inside the bounty wagon, he won't be able to escape from that. Oh, no. yeah, he's gone far. Worst mistake that I've made with my channel? Worst mistake would probably have to be, not doing other content earlier. Like, I should have started doing other content earlier, too. Yeah, that's probably what I would say. Yeah, if it's a bounty, if it's a player with a bounty target, you can actually put them in the back of the wagon. Yeah, and they can't escape. So once you put a player in the back of this, if they're a bounty target, they actually cannot escape. Do you classify Robespierre as a narcissist? Yes. He was, Robespierre definitely thought that he was, very smart. But what I will say about Robespierre is Robespierre was a good man at one point. Like, Robespierre, a lot of people know him as that guy who did the Reign of Terror, but the thing about Robespierre is a very complicated guy, because Robespierre was a good person at one point. He was. But he went crazy. He went crazy, and it just, he became a villain, basically. But when he was, earlier when he was in power, he actually was not that bad of a guy. You will not catch him. Maybe I will. We'll see. Yeah, a hero live long enough to become a villain. Yeah, and the thing about Robespierre is, Robespierre, about him, is Robespierre was against the death penalty at one point. A lot of people don't know that. He was. And Robespierre also abolished slavery in France. So, like, in the French colonies, Robespierre actually abolished slavery. Napoleon later brought it back. But, Robespierre, like, he just went crazy over time. It was just paranoia. Yeah, I would just say it was paranoia, and it was, like, a bunch of other stuff. He thought that everybody was against the revolution, and it just made him go crazy. And that's pretty much what had happened to Robespierre. Damn, I wish I had more time for the bounty. Yep, didn't make it. Thoughts on the semi-auto pistol? I would have liked if the if we had that one pistol and read it online. They should have at least added it. A Breaking Bad series? Oh, the Breaking Bad series? It looks interesting. I gotta catch up and watch it one day, because I've seen clips of it, but I gotta watch it one day. No, I haven't. What's that, Chris? It's okay, Austin. Worst gun in Red Dead Redemption 2? I don't know. Maybe the semi-auto guns. If you don't rapid fire them, they're not really that good. Maybe double-barreled shotgun, maybe? I don't know. But I guess, thoughts on the death of the leader of the Wagner group? Oh, that was definitely an assassination. The thing about this is the fact that people actually believe that like, the Russian media is, like, saying that it's an accident. Like, like, really, is anybody really gonna believe that? No, it's clear Putin had the guy killed. Love your Battlefield history, Pro. That was awesome. Thank you, Gazala. Thanks, man. Oh, no. Yes, I'll play Fight Night Champion. It's possible he, faked his, death. No, Putin did that. I'm pretty sure he did. There's no one else really at this point that would have done that. Only 8 out of 10 bodies found? I don't know. We'll have to see. But it's, but Putin definitely wanted that guy dead. The Litchfield repeater, I don't think it's that bad of a gun. A lot of people think it's the, you know, a really bad gun. I don't think it really is. I do like the Litchfield, though. It's powerful. It's not accurate, but it's powerful. You started SW2, what's that? And it's, reboot and discount for 20 euros. Should I buy it? What's SW2? Oh, Lancaster is probably the best gun in the game. I have a question. What's your question? Are you from Poland? No, my parents are. Oh, Saints Row. Okay. What's most World War I accurate? Izonzo or Battlefield 1? Izonzo is much more accurate. I wish they would have added more guns to this game. I would have loved to see a Mosin Nagant. They should have added the Mosin Nagant to this game. No, I haven't seen that movie. I started Saints Row 2 in its reboot. It's in the discount for 20 euros. The Saints Row the Saints Row reboot for 20 euros? No. It just Red Dead Online does work, yeah. It's yes, but only on single player. Yes, Cannonburg, I haven't gotten a chance to play that one, but it's also a good one. The Madsen, yes, it's the best gun in Izonzo. I do like Izonzo, yes. Me being a person that doesn't have a good relationship with my half-siblings, do you have any, some relationship with some people, in your family that you were not in a good relationship with, and why? Yes, there are people that I do not get along with in my family at all. There is, my half-brother and my half-sister, we do not get along at all. Zero. I have a half-brother and a half-sister, but, you know, they are, we have the same dad and we don't have the same mom, but they, you know, they're, like, 10 years older than me, but it's just not a good relationship at all. And the thing about my half-brother and my half-sister, what I'll tell you about them, is they just don't like me. Like, they just don't want to talk to me, they just don't like me, and the reason for that, the reason that they don't like me is simply because my dad married again. That's pretty much why, and so they just don't like that I exist. That's pretty much what it's about. The thing about this is, the reason that my dad divorced his first wife is because she was actually abusive to him. She was, like, very controlling and abusive, and my dad just couldn't take it anymore, and so he divorced her. And what happened is, you know, my dad still paid for his kids. He still paid for his, his other two kids, my half-brother and my half-sister, but he just didn't want to see his ex-wife again. But they just held a grudge against him for so long because of the fact that he divorced their mom. And so, you know, my half-brother and my half-sister, they don't like me too much. My half-sister is a bit nicer, but my half-brother is, like, scumbag. What I'll say, my half-brother, you want to know the type of person that my half-brother is? This is the type of person that my half-brother is. My half-brother, he came to America, like, because they live in Poland, he came to America, like, 15 or 16 years ago. And I remember this, because I remember I was still, like, a teenager. And when he came by, he was, like, in the, late 20s at that time. He's always been, like, 10 years older than me. And what happens is, he went to college for philosophy. That's what he went to college for philosophy. And when he went to college for philosophy, afterwards he wasn't able to find a job. And all he did was he complained. He would just complain and complain and complain, and he couldn't find a job. I was like, why would you go to college for just philosophy? Like, philosophy isn't useless, but it's not like a place that you're gonna necessarily get a job in, unless you're a writer or something like that. But it's, yeah, so he went to college for philosophy. Then what he did was he went to college for photography. and when he was in Poland, he started publishing like photography books and stuff like that. And what he did was, when he visited, he just kept complaining to my dad and bragging to my dad. He's like, "Oh, I make so much money. I have so much money now." But it was never in like a nice way. Whenever he would talk about how he was making money, it was more of him showing off. It was getting really annoying, like him constantly talking about how much money he makes. It was seriously getting on my nerves. I was what, 12 or 13 years old. You know, this was like a long time ago when this happened. And what ended up happening is he just kept complaining to my dad to buy him like a new high-end camera that was like hundreds of dollars. And my dad basically told him, that, you know, if you have so much money and you're constantly talking about your money, why do you need me to buy you a camera? And he got all pissed off at my dad and got all offended at my dad, and then he left shortly after that. And so that's what it's like. You know, you come in, you're constantly bragging about how much money you make, and then you expect people to buy you stuff. That's like no. So that's like, so yeah, kind of like Luis's brother from the Ballad of Gay Tony. Yeah, it kind of is like that. You know, kind of always unhappy and like constantly always blaming people for like stuff that's not their fault. That's what it was. You know, but the worst person in my family is not actually my half-brother and my half-sister. The worst person in my family is actually my cousin. One of my cousins is actually a really bad guy. Like, he's a really, really bad guy. Like, he was addicted to drugs. I don't remember what he was addicted to exactly, and he's been in jail. He's attacked people. He's been in jail. He's not in jail anymore. I have no contact with him, nor do I want to have contact with him. But he was just like a really, really bad guy. Like, you know, my uncle and my aunt tried to get him help several times, but he just didn't want it. Like, he would not take their help. Like, they tried so badly with him, but he would just not take their help. And he even trashed his apartment. Like, my uncle bought him an apartment for his son, and he just destroyed the whole thing. Like, just destroyed it. Punched holes in walls and stuff like that. That's, yeah. He's, I would say, the worst person in my family. I really hope I never see him ever in my life. See here. Yeah, so that's for my family. So hope if you were asking me, do I have people that don't have a good relationship with my family, and I hope that answered your question there. I liked your accents on lecture on accents in the first Max Payne video. Oh, thank you, man. Red Dead Revolver is $15 on PS5. I'll consider getting it, yeah. Will the next Red Dead Redemption 1 part be after the stream? No, it'll be up within probably like 10 hours. 10 hours or so. Is Izonzo good? Wait for a sale. Wait for a sale, because there's not that many people that play Izonzo, but Izonzo is a good game. Do you think GTA 6 will have a good and constantly updated online experience, or do you think it will have the same end as Red Dead Online? No, they're going to support it for years to come, unlike Red Dead Online. Thank you, Felipe. You know, that's their cash machine, basically. I have a rental property. It's another source of income I have besides YouTube. Yeah, well, Napoleon actually was a TV show. There was a TV show on Napoleon in the 90s. My favorite role in Red Dead Online, Collector. I just like looking for stuff, I guess. Do I think Kadyrov is a good guy? Kadyrov? No, that guy's a psycho. Oh, what kind of advice are you looking for, Aki? Do you think it's possible to sell MC stock solo, not full? Yes. If you're selling like a bar, it's definitely possible to sell solo. Do I like Blood Money? The DLC or the game? If you're talking about Hitman Blood Money, I love Hitman Blood Money. The DLC, no. The most evil leader in history? Hitler. Advice for a small YouTuber? I would say do YouTube as, like, a fun activity. Don't, like, stress about it. Do it as something that you enjoy doing, and then one day you might grow, and you might, like, your channel might blow up. And you might be, like, you know, you might get that break that you're looking for. Yeah, Blood Money is 2 years old. But I guess we will, we'll be going here, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for enjoying the stream. Again, I'm sorry that people thought that this was a GTA 4 stream at the start. It was that the title did not get changed from the last stream, so I apologize for that. I hope that didn't piss anybody off. But, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed my stream. If you did, do drop a like. And, I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day.